between two teams very much in the playoff hunt. Both come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UTSA Roadrunners. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice game.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's play action. Aggressive call on the opening play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That is broken up and incomplete. Early in the season, I think you get a sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, and another incomplete situation.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
There's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Dropping back, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Ball. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. McCoverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last drive stalled, but they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got room to run. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the air, it's McCown. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. That gets the carry.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. We're going to score with a run to the right. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort in that return. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down, but broke a tackle. He used a solid gain there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They couldn't stop him there.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Now here's the toss play. 1st down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they're tackling him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not
pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
1st and goal for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And it's caught. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Punt near the sticks. It's ball. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Roadrunners have first and 10 here.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back and look at the big gain. Good job for the quarterback.
Second down play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. First down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the Roadrunners pick up enough to get a first down there. This is the 6th play on the drive. Back to pass. It's McCown. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on second and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. Inside the 20. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
The offense trying to cap a really touchdown, Panthers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UTSA.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Looking for his back. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Punt over the middle. It's Stone. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now, just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. He dumps it off to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
35, UTSA 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. And now the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
You'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's McCown. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Roadrunners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short game.
Now here he goes. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And the Roadrunners churn out another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Roadrunners will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, FIU. The defense contributes 6 points.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
42, UTSA 21.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six, and they recover from that right now. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. They'll run it out of the shotgun and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's McCown. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Over the middle, it's Clements. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to throw it deep. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, that would have been his fifth touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught on the outside, it's Clements.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Fourth down, no punt, out of field goal range. They're going for it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida International, 49. UTSA, 21.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's Allen. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
To throw, it's McCown. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. He's going to take off. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
So you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
International 56, UTSA 28.
Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. It's a shotgun run call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, FIU.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Snags a quick throw. Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the clear. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Way too much speed in that play.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
International 63, UTSA 35.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Grinding away with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice.
Here's the second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.